So Jason Zucker suspended for 3 games for boarding Florida's Nick Cousins. I mean, I can understand the suspension. I think anyone that makes this hit gets suspended. It was a dirty hit. Puck was long gone. All of the above. But, I mean, I have such a problem with the precedent that Nick Cousins is setting here. Just an absolute rat, right? So just looking at what happened here, let's watch the video. Let's react to the reasoning here.
Tuesday night in Arizona, Coyotes forward Jason Zucker was assessed a major penalty and a game misconduct for boarding Panthers forward Nick Cousins. As the video shows, the puck is sent up the boards towards the point where Coyotes defenseman Juuso Valimaki drops to his knees immediately before Cousins makes contact with him. Zucker...
This is my problem already. Okay. They're going to have the explanation on the video. How about going when Nick Cousins hits Valimaki when he's in a vulnerable position? Did we not see Valimaki on his knees and Cousins is going for the head of Valimaki? Oh, we don't want to mention that. Okay, let's continue watching the video.
Approaches from behind and delivers a check to the defenseless Cousins, driving him dangerously into the boards and causing an injury. This is boarding. It is important to note that this is not a case where a sudden or unexpected movement by Cousins just prior to contact turns a legal hit into an illegal one, nor is this a case where a player...
I do want to make this clear. This shows how late it was and shows how dirty it was from Zucker. Still doesn't excuse what Cousins keeps doing and keeps getting away with, frankly.
Sees impending contact and fails to protect himself. While Zucker insists that this play was not done in retribution, this is a hit from behind on a defenseless player who is no longer in possession.
Also, Zucker, like, buddy, you should have just soaked it. Why were you trying to make a defense of yourself? That was the most obvious retribution I've ever seen in my entire life. Good Branson was more. And funny how both of them involved Nick Cousins. Let's continue the video.
Of the puck, which results in a forceful impact with the boards and causes an injury. To summarize, this is boarding. Cousins suffered an injury on the play. Zucker has been neither fined nor suspended previously in his 657-game NHL career. The Department of Player Safety has suspended Jason Zucker for 3 games.
I will say, though, like, it looks bad when it's like no history for the player, but he gets 3 games. I don't know. I get it, but I don't get it. I mean, I'll just say this. The league is really failing in this department if they do not call up Nick Cousins and be like, stop with this baloney. Like, stop it. Stop now. Like, literally stop now. Like, to do it in the playoffs, but to, like, in regular season games where you're hitting guys from, like, Nick Cousins just did that to Goodbranson and didn't get a lick. Like, imagine the irony of how Nick Cousins, yes, it wasn't interference. It was not interference, but it was boarding, as that guy just discussed. It was boarding to the maximum degree. And if anything, a lot more dangerous than this. Like, Goodbranson was away from the boards and got smashed from behind into the boards. This one, at least Nick Cousins was, like, right up to the glass. So it's like, yeah, his face got absolutely squished. But the irony, how Nick Cousins didn't get a lick, didn't get a suspension for his disgusting and extremely dirty hit on Goodbranson. And Zucker, who has no history, 0 history, gets 3 games. I think in itself, the hit, this is a suspendable play. I agree with a couple games, 3 games maybe. But just the overall circumstances of everything involving Nick Cousins right now, the guy's a rat. And honestly, I think just this part right here screams why people get so irritated with the inconsistency of the league. Is this a suspendable play? Yes. This in itself specifically, is it worth 3 games? I can say yes. The whole situation is just completely hypocritical and irony to the max degree. Like, you literally saw Cousins almost just paralyze Goodbranson. I'm going to say that because that was such a dangerous hit. And then you have Cousins rewinding the video at the very start of the video. You have the conversation around the fact that Cousins came in on Valimaki while he was on his knees right there to lay a hit. And regardless if Cousins was checking in on him or not, he still laid the hit. So, yes, dirty play by Zucker. Shouldn't excuse what Cousins did. The fact that Cousins didn't get suspended for the Goodbranson hit still bothers me. And the league should be talking to Cousins as much as they're talking to anyone else here because the guy's been doing some such shit. So give me your thoughts, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, notification bell. But that's my 2 cents.